Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Stormer Mia Plays, and let's play some more of Starfield Shattered Space as Captain Mia. Yep, we are going to try to finish up the Shattered Space today. Last time we finished the main story of Shattered Space. If you go down here, you'll see that we finished the Scaled Citadel, Exhuming the Past. We finished the Courier and A House Divided, Conflict and Conviction, The Other Side, The Duel. We got 3 of the side quests done and the rest of the main quest. We are now working on the Scientific Method, which is the latest of the side quests. I don't know how many more side quests we have left to go after this, honestly.
Oh, welcome back. Time to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data?
There was something about gravity and issues with chronometers. Hey,
well,
Joe.
That's certainly not what I was expecting to hear. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Seems mundane enough. Oh, now wait just a moment. As I suspected, the sensors simultaneously recorded a single event that produced very unusual impacts. This is our best glimpse yet into the Dazra accident and how it affected the surrounding environs. How interesting! The chronometer seemed to have gone haywire in all 4 of the devices. Even gravity itself seems to have been briefly altered. Remarkable! A rudimentary summation, perhaps, but not without merit. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back. I thought you might say that. So, it seems that a certain local species of flora has suddenly become extremely toxic. These biochemical changes occurred with incredible speed. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Dazra. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly.
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered?
The toxic plants have to be destroyed.
If all else fails, then you might be right. Hopefully we can find a more benign solution.
Shireen, do you remember that experimental compound you were developing?
The one designed to alter plant biochemistry? Interesting thought. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
I knew you were going to say that.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it.
I've dealt with worse, so it won't be a problem.
Then we'll leave the matter in your capable hands. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
The Crimson Fleet, you say? It's not like we haven't killed these people on multiple occasions in the past. Murder! It's still technically murder, yes. Because I intend to kill them before they shoot at me. Not necessarily. If it's like, if you're straight up like overpowering the other individual, that could be considered murder. So, even if the two of you are fighting. Hey Mars, welcome to the stream. You know, I kind of wonder what Intrigue's going to do when he eventually learns that Driss is in fact still alive. Because to this day, he still thinks that Driss is dead. Yeah, I'm currently on the lone drow. I don't know if I told you that or not. Yeah, because he thinks all his friends are dead. I really hope the elf lovers are going to be okay, because the drow are after them, and often the drow have plot armor and get their way with other creatures, and I really don't want that to happen with the elves. Like, even if it doesn't quite make sense for them to win, they typically end up winning anyways. Okay, so now, see, this isn't murder because they're fighting back. Why can't I run? There we go. Y'all think you can hide from me? Y'all literally can't hide. I can see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake.
No. Wait. Go, go, go! No mercy!
Glad you didn't get to use that on me. Nothing kills your mobility like a Nova Blast Disruptor. Oh, there's a low ceiling there. Okay, I was trying to jump over. Hide and find, yes, exactly. It's hide and go seek with deadly stakes. As much as I want to stick to the plan and do Mass Effect next, I'm kind of tempted to do a game where I can play a Cryomancer and throw a bunch of ice magic around. I don't know what game yet, but... What is it?
Sensors for high-end.
I do not have that, no.
Repair not possible.
I can tell you that, I do not have that. I've got a few games that has the possibility of playing a Cryomancer in, like Diablo 2, for example. But I already played Diablo 2 as a Cryomancer, so... When we played it together, remember? But hey, you found, I'm pretty sure you found those ice spells very useful when I started doing area of effect and obliterating enemies. Frozen Orb, Blizzard. You damn drow!
It is a wonder to behold.
Darn yeah. Say something for me! You snooze, you lose, Bruner.
I got this. Oh! Would you try that on me? Huh? You're gone!
Turret there. Apparently, one of the romanceable options in the Veilguard is going to be a Cryomancer, and I'm like, that makes me really tempted to play Dragon Age Veilguard. But I also haven't played any of the other Dragon Age games, so... Okay, I played a little bit of 1 and a little bit of Inquisition, but that's not enough to count.
Another one down.
Have you finished Dragon Age 2? Oh, I didn't realize you had actually finished the second one. Why haven't you gotten around to Inquisition yet? Oh, hey Mars, welcome. Welcome to the voices in my head. Yeah, watch your language now, Joe. She's always there. She's always watching. I had a dream about camp the other night. Huh. A strong bourbon whiskey supposedly brewed using techniques from a place called Kentucky on Old Earth. I feel, Hey, Kentucky's quite famous for its bourbon, thank you. We have an entire bourbon trail. People go on bourbon tastings. My dad worked for industrial security for many years, and they gave him so much bourbon. As like
Yes.
See if I can turn you guys up. Sorry. Say something, please. There we go. Yeah, you're fine. And horse racing. And people are like, why are most Kentuckians drunk and addicted to tobacco? I'm like, what else is there to do besides drink, smoke, and bet on horse races?
Can't breathe! Forget this!
You shouldn't be able to very easily. Playing Assassin's Creed still? No. That's, I mean, sharks are perfect killing machines unchanged by evolution for thousands of years. Magic, Joe. Do you believe in magic? Oh, have y'all got around to watching Twitches yet, Mars? No, not yet. Oh, nice. I love that movie. Let me know how she likes it. That's good. I can't blame her for that. Hocus Pocus is not my favorite movie. I have a thing against people hurting children.
Truly the great serpent has blessed you.
Yeah, I'm saying like because of my own bias against hurting children, that's why I don't like the movie. So that's why I don't blame her for. Just because she doesn't know, that doesn't mean it's. Why can't I shoot that person? That's a fair point, but I don't think they were behind the cover. Oh, fair point. You ain't wrong. Yeah, my dad and I were talking about shooting and stuff. He's like, I wish you had gotten more into hunting and stuff, because you're a pretty good shot. And like, you would think that with the depth perception problem you wouldn't be, but you don't have to close an eye to aim down the scope. I'm like, that is a true statement. I am used to monocular vision. So I guess it would make sense that I would be better with the scope than I would be, you know, otherwise, than other people would be. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's... I mean, if you think about it, scoped vision is my default vision, so... Oh. I mean, I was a pretty good shot with a bow, too, actually, to be honest. Like, if I had been, if I had had proper eyesight, I probably would have been a really good marksman. I'd probably not Olympic, but I probably would have still been a decent enough shot. Yeah, see, I do that with drinks sometimes. I'll reach out for my drink and just knock it over, which is why I don't have a lot of drink like cups that don't have like tops and stuff for them. And some people are like, oh, you're a kid, you've got sippy cups. I'm like, I would rather not have to clean soda off the floor every few minutes. Oh god, yeah. Gosh. Nope, that is completely unfair. My mom put her milk on the table once, and the cat went over and started drinking from it. And Mom went to take a drink from it because the cat left when she turned back around. I was like, Mom, don't drink that. And she's like, why? I'm like, the cat was just licking out of it. She's like, you're just trying to tease me. I'm like, no, don't. And she took a drink from it. And I was like, oh, God. Well, the thing is, we had been playing April Fool's jokes on her because it was literally April Fool's Day. He's like, oh, is for kitty? Is for kitty.
Eager to help, if I can. Did you need me? Until our next talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Some of it can't be good for kitties. Oh gosh. Even though they're only supposed to eat meat, but... The thing is, they see us eating stuff and they think they can eat it too. It's safe for humans, it's safe for kitty. I find that hilarious. The one time we had a fox, he got into our chickens, so Dad sicked the dogs on the fox because the fox killed a bunch of our chickens. So I feel like it was justified. The thing is, he didn't even eat them. He just let them all lying there dead. It's like if he had eaten them, that would have been one thing, but he didn't eat the chickens. Like, we don't know. So we just know that there was a whole bunch of dead chickens all lined up in the side of the cage, and there was a fox hanging around, so...
And your scan shows...
Maybe, but, that was the one thing my parents couldn't stand, because those chickens were not cheap. So, we didn't have a whole lot of money, so the fox had to die. My youngest brother was sleeping out on the porch one night. He decided to camp out on the porch for whatever reason. And something furry climbed up and snuggled with him. He thought it was the cat. He was petting it and sleeping with it. Woke up in the morning, it was a raccoon cuddling with him.
Well, look who's back. And still in one piece, no less. Have you now? Well, bravo then. When Azad first suggested taking on an assistant, I'll admit that I had my doubts. I'm happy to say that you've laid them all to rest. Here you are. Payment as promised. Did you hear that, love? Our courageous research assistant has delivered yet again.
I never had a shred of doubt. Nothing inspires courage and perseverance like the pursuit of knowledge, I always say.
That is quite literally the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Well, I certainly always think it.
Yes, dear. Of course you do.
I love these two.
Indeed we do. Thanks to you, we not only have the answer to our little mystery, but a path to resolving it. Here's a little something extra for a job well done. Best of luck in your future scientific endeavors.
Ooh. It's another quest
bless
down.
the great Serpent for bringing you to us. Your help was invaluable.
The gunk is trying to come up in my lungs today. It's been pretty gross. It doesn't hurt, it's just gross. I have to stop and spit every so often. Okay, so... Oh, go ahead, sorry. Ow. That was the mouse. Ferrets love. See, that's how ferrets show their love. They bite.
I
My sister was among those lost. When I heard the news, it was as if my heart was torn.
Bubonic plague shot. Actually, well, it wasn't the mice that carried the bubonic plague, it was the fleas that carried the bubonic plague, but still.
What? I am busy. Ah, it's you, the one Anasco spoke to. While I am pleased that you wish to make my acquaintance, I'm preoccupied with a problem that demands my attention. Apologies, but I must continue on. Yeah, perhaps. I'm old and very tired. I suppose I could use the assistance. For weeks now, my groats have been going missing. The first time I did not think much of it. Groats are crafty and sometimes they escape.
They sound like goats.
I am down too many groats now for this to be a mere coincidence. They are being stolen. This cannot continue. I cannot keep purchasing new groats only for them to go missing a few days later. And without my groats, I cannot supply milk or meat to this city. I understand that this may seem a minor problem compared to the others in Dosra.
We need
but
food.
I
We
would
need supplies.
appreciate
Half the
your
city was wiped out.
assistance.
This is a big problem.
Thank you very much. Please go to my farm, see if you can find anything I have missed. I will continue
we're
to
at your
inquire
farm.
around the city. Good luck. Let us hope that you can get to the bottom of this.
Was I supposed to meet him in the city, not here at his farm? Oh, it's sending me to a different location. What? Oh, okay. So that wasn't his farm. He's at someone else's farm right now. Maybe he's buying more goats. I don't know. We raised goats growing up, and those goats would not stay in their damn fence. They were constantly getting out. And we had one of them who would wait till the others escaped, and they would go off to eat somewhere. And then she would jump the fence and come up to the house screaming bloody murder to let us know the other goats had gotten out. Like, what's wrong, Nanny? Like, not Nanny, but like, and she was just like tattling on the other goats. She was spoiled rotten. She, like, we had spoiled her rotten. We pet her and hugged her and loved on her, and she was just absolutely rotten. They're lucky that they didn't, lucky they didn't turn around and charge them back. Probably not. And then again, you never know. Yeah, like, why aren't people taking a bigger concern in this? Seriously. Like, your food supply is in danger. Why aren't you taking a bigger concern in this? I did, yes.
What?
What are you doing here?
So it was weird. So we were taking the kids down by the lake to just the usual pavilion where we normally met up and stuff. When we got down there, all the kids except one just disappeared. So I was trying to keep this one kid in sight while I could try to find the other kids. And there was a campfire burning, but nobody tending it. And I was like, so me and the kid were standing at the fire trying to make sure it didn't spread. I was like, where is everyone? And then, like, night suddenly fell and the lake was looking all eerie and stuff, and then I woke up. I don't know. All the adults and all the kids just disappeared. It was just me and this one child left, and I was trying to keep this one child from disappearing too. It was either that or like it was some kind of like setup for like a nightmare or something, and I forced myself awake before it could switch over to it.
I am Malik's farmhand, and I am tending to the growths. Is it not obvious? All right, just hear me out. Look, I am not the mastermind of all this. I was paid by a man named Andra to bring
I hope
him a
he's
growth.
okay.
I need the credits to pay for my uncle's medicine. I am not sure why Andra needs the groats, but you can ask him yourself. I was told to bring the groat to the seaweed farms in Dasra. As for me, I promise that I will leave this farm and never come back.
I'll pay him a visit.
All right. I should be going.
You better run. Like, seriously, run. Don't walk, run. The Dubib Seaweed Farm. Is focusing on the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Looks like the seaweed farm's been taken over.
Yes? Do you need something?
Well, your farm is overrun with, the growth belongs to Melik Vosh. Your friend at the farm told me all about you.
My friend at the farm? I think you have the wrong guy. Besides, I would never steal a groat from someone, especially in times like these. I did nothing of this.
Dude.
Why are you so... Let's not be too... It does not paint... No, okay. I confess. This groat is not mine. And I have been taking Malik's groats for some time, but I swear to you that it is for a good reason. I know so many people that cannot feed themselves or their families. So many people, so many children are starving. I have been taking the groats and giving them to families that cannot afford to feed themselves. At times, I pay others to steal the groats so they can use the credits for medication or other supplies. Listen, I will pay you however much the groat is worth. But just let me leave with it. I will leave Malik's groats alone from here on out.
I think you should work on Milik's farm as a farmhand to make it for the groats you've stolen.
Maybe you are right. I did take a lot from him and put him in a hard position. It would be the right thing to do. Well, if Malik will have me, I will do it. I will return the groat and apologize to him soon.
I love when I can use diplomacy for stuff. It makes my skill choices matter, and I do enjoy that. Like, people really dunk on Starfield, and it does have its mistakes. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it does a lot of stuff right, and I really hope the things that it does right get capitalized on for the Elder Scrolls 6. Like, your choices and your, like, skill choices mattering in conversations. Like, that really should come up a whole lot more. Like, if you're an expert of restoration, you should be able to save somebody who's on the verge of dying. Because you're a doctor. Or a healer, or whatever. Anyways, yeah.
What are you waiting for? What are you still doing here? Please, we mustn't waste time. He'd like to what and do what? I do not need any help, much less from a no-good growth thief. I would have rather you shot him.
You don't mean that. You're getting old. You're getting old and can use the help.
I mean, maybe so. But from the very same person who stole livestock from me, I just was not expecting this outcome.
You both have the good of the city. You can always turn him away when he comes to apologize. You can always call the guards if you don't want him working for you.
I will show the virtue of mercy and hear him out. But I make no guarantees that I will accept him. It has been a strange day, and I would very much like to rest now. I appreciate you looking into this matter.
Okay, that's another quest down. Alright, come on, phone. Stop turning into a brick every few minutes, please. It's really annoying. It's... You're fine. I'm currently looking for which quest to do next. Let me just double check which ones I've completed so far. The missing groats, the courier, a house divided, scientific method, the duel. Okay. Excuse me. So I still got Path of Redemption, Lost and Found, Twice Reformed, Legacy of the Fang, Sympathy for the Living, and Fallen Footsteps. Well, I know where to find Sympathy of the Living. That's easy enough. I can probably pick up Fallen Footsteps too. Okay, we're looking for the depository. That's a keep armory. There you are. That's where we're going.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
Pray that the great serpent will...
Great goods for a great price. I was hoping you would eventually stumble into my shop. Welcome.
Let's see. What an unusually friendly greeting.
Oh, yes. I imagine it's been difficult for you. It's rare that an off-worlder finds their way to Dazra. But not just any off-worlder. One that's able to speak with a Nazca Varun himself, which in the eyes of the citizens of Dazra moves you up from the suspiciously curious category to the dangerously unique one.
I don't blame them for being wary of strangers.
Which reminds me, here I am prattling on about you when I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Nalada Brady. Forgive me for not starting our conversation that way. I've been a bit distracted of late. My brother Qasim has been missing for days.
Qasim.
I'm beginning to worry that something terrible has happened to him.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, thank you. But my problems need not burden you. If
But
you
I'm
want to
the
take a look at what my
protagonist.
shop has to offer, well, you let me know.
Listen, lady, the way this works is your problems are my problems.
Really? You do that for me? Oh, you truly are a gift from the Great Serpent. I knew he hadn't forsaken us.
Okay, I'll do my best. All I need to know is where to start.
Oh, yes, of course. The last time I heard from Qasim, he was headed out to the Deep Gorge refinery to assess if it could be reopened. He never came back that evening. I've been worried sick.
I promise I'll get you some answers.
Something within tells me you speak the truth. I feel blessed that the Great Serpent delivered you to my door. Just please be careful. That old refinery has been abandoned for years, and there's no telling what might be choosing to call the facility its home. Now, is there anything you might need for your journey?
Yeah, we're good for now.
All must serve.
No, I mean, what's the worst it could be? Death claws and power armor. Oh, hell. Let it go. Let it go. Says there's a quest in the Halls of Healing as well. I can pick that up on the way. It looks like it's a pretty short one.
Behave yourself. There's already enough trouble in Dazra to go around.
I would believe so, yes. Y'all literally got blown to Kingdom Come.
Serpent, please, help me. I am terrified.
Our supplies dwindle by the second. Great Serpent.
Serpent's Grace, are you a new volunteer? I was told you'd be coming yesterday. Or was it today? By Jinan. What day even is it?
It's the first time I'm hearing volunteer work.
So you didn't send me that slate with the urgent tone and suspect grammar? Now I'm wondering who did. No matter. You're here, they are not. My name is Vasilis. I am a herald's assistant. Or I was, until the cataclysm took out much of the city and half of the people with it. Now I'm part healer, caretaker, warrior. The list goes on and on.
Imagine it's trial by
I
fire.
would gladly take a fire over what's happened to our city. You don't
That's
need
completely
Jinan's
fair.
sight to see things are bad. No. Bad is the wrong word. What happened here was tectonic. And while the wounded are being tended to, I'm most concerned with those in the city who haven't sought help. What we need is for people to check in on the elderly and the infirm.
Kids, I check in on my parents all the time, so I got the experience.
Then it seems the Great Serpent has brought you here for a reason. I would like you to start with Regan Ueda. His home is not too far from here, near the Halls of Obedience. I need two things. One, see if he's okay, and two, make sure he's taking his medicine. Plus, it will be good for him to see a friendly face, to give his spirits a lift. He's long in the tooth and a tad absent-minded. So, don't worry about distracting him. He'll do that all on his own.
Let's see, why does he need medicine?
It's to help with his memory. It's a bit scattered already. And he has trouble remembering where he left things. I've heard stories
I mean, I
that
have
he's
trouble
taken to
remembering where I
hoarding.
left things sometimes, too.
That doesn't sound good. But maybe it'll help him keep his mind busy. Just trying to think of the bright side. Sort as that may be around here.
Yeah, so I have a
Let me
I
know
have
if
a
there's
black
anything I can help you with.
office chair that I use while I'm playing games and streaming. It's actually really comfortable. I sit in it all the time. But the arm is like, it's a black office chair. So when I put the phone down on the arm, I cannot find my phone because my phone is black and the arm is black. And
Life under House Kadik will be...
so it doesn't matter.
That's right.
It's okay, I really can't talk. So, for like months, I was looking for my spare Nintendo DS, and it was sitting right next to my couch for all those months. And I kept looking around, and I could not find it. And I swear I looked in that place 3 times, and it wasn't there.
Rice crackers. Did I mean a crack in the wall? Cracking a code? Tough nut to crack?
I'm trying to talk to you. You're not doing the...
Oh, hello. Have we met before?
Not yet, no.
Oh, well, in that case, it's nice to meet you. and I apologize for the mess. I've been trying to keep everything here sorted, based on a personal system. The problem is that it's all gotten to be too much, and I can't find my things.
I can help you find your things.
Oh, that would be grand. This seems more like a two-person job. With my system and your gusto, we'll find exactly what I'm looking for. Whatever it was.
He doesn't remember what he's looking for. What things did you lose?
Well, my keycard for one, socks for another, and one more thing. Something important, I think.
Probably his medicine. You lost something important. Do you know what it might be?
No, but I'll know it when I see it. I think.
What's the missing keycard for?
Oh, several things. I just don't recall what they are.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't taken his medicine in a while.
Maybe it was for Dora? I'm sorry. I'm so forgetful these days.
You lost your socks?
Not my socks, but socks. He's a dog plushie. White as a
dog
pair of
plushie.
socks, if I recall correctly. Of course, no guarantee that I do.
You have a system for sorting your things?
Yes. I pick a word that reminds me of another word, and that makes me remember where it is. There might be a slate around here that has more details. Maybe look around for those. I'd help, but I'm a little lost at the moment.
Well, I just picked up entire, filing cabinets. Man, I'm cleaning up more than I do at my...
What's this thing?
It's a seed accelerator that will help you grow your plants. We have one at the orphanage.
You mean like spies?
No, I mean like green things that grow out of the ground.
Ah, yes. Envies. They're green with.
Just a reminder, I'll be over tomorrow to help organize your things. The trash
Oh,
goes into
no.
the bin, but the clutter we can place on the shelves. We'll get everything sorted and just how you like it. Love you and see you soon.
This is his daughter, wasn't it? Or his granddaughter.
Good at tidying up.
I bet she got killed when Dazra exploded. And that's why he hasn't got anyone to help him right now.
The Great Serpent is always with us, at work and at home. I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
So, tell me about your kids. The ones at the orphanage.
I love them, but they can be difficult. There's this one boy, Romarin, who won't stop misbehaving.
He sounds like a handful.
I need about 10 more hands and a cargo ship for that one.
I see.
Careful, don't knock over the vase. You keep too many notes. It's confusing.
It makes sense to me.
It just looks like word spaghetti. Like, why does this say keycard? Rock thrown at my face.
Duck.
Huh?
When someone throws a rock at you, you duck. I keep my keycard under it, in the sink. And sinks make me think of sinking. That's what happens to forgotten memories. They sink into the depths of your brain.
Bachinan, that's a terrible system.
That's a terrible system. She's not wrong. Oh, the music box.
Oh,
You'll never guess what I found. It's a music box.
there?
Oh, that old thing? It probably doesn't even work.
this kind of box. You fill it with a song, and it will remember the melody and play it back to you.
Oh, I don't know. Are you sure that's how it works?
Lost, alone, amidst the dreams, whispers, a voice sings for our trapped world, unheard.
That's a very catchy song. Hard to forget. Like an earworm.
Worms in your ears would be hard to forget.
I'm just saying, if I heard it, I would remember this day. Remember us. So would you, I think.
Well, I plan on sticking around for a while, but okay, deal. If something were to happen and we forget each other, we'll play this song to remember.
Deal.
What is that? A music box? I don't remember owning that. I wonder if it even works.
I can expect it and try to play it for you.
Would you mind? I'm not very good with these things. But hopefully it still has a little bit of song inside. This song, I can't. I remember now. This song. It's the one my granddaughter used to sing. She used to help me around the house, doing chores, tidying up, and then the accident happened. And I haven't seen her since.
I'm sorry. Maybe she's just...
I know you mean well, but I can't keep doing this. The more I cling to the idea she's still alive, the harder it gets. If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask. Keep the music box with you. The song, it carries too many memories. And with it, a pain I wish to forget.
Is that why you stopped taking your medication?
Yes. And it's my choice. If you have mercy, let me live with it.
I'll keep the music box.
Thank you. You need not do anything special with it. But I can't bear the sight of it. Now, if you'll kindly leave, I must get back to my things.
Look, I know that you're running out of shelf space, but you really shouldn't put things on the hearth. There's a whole box of paper towels here for no reason. And don't get me started on the stuff in the cook pit.
Well, I don't put it there on purpose. I'm in the living room, and I need some place to put things, and it sort of happens. Also, I was trying to keep round things together. Round circle, round things. And Sox's helmet is round. I have a whole system based on word association.
It's no wonder you're always losing your things.
Oh, welcome back. You missed a really sad story about a guy whose granddaughter died in the explosion. And he's... Oh, okay. Kind of really sad. And there was a dialogue option to tell him you were going to sell the music box. I was like, no! I'm not going to be an asshole and sell the music box. Or if I was, I'm not going to tell him. Like, how cruel do you have to be?
Rasma is an interesting choice for speaker. She could change Dazra.
So, how did it go with Reagan?
Let's see. I'm worried about him. His granddaughter's missing.
Sadly, that's the way of things at the moment. These days, it's hard to account for who's missing and who's gone. But the difference hardly matters. Loss is loss, no matter the form. In any case, thank you for doing this for me. I'm sure your visit helped him, if only for a moment. If you don't mind, can you come back in a day or two? I will have more work for you then.
If you have more work, I'll come back later.
I most certainly will. Dazra's problems are many, but its character continues to shine through in people like yourself. Regardless, even if our paths do not cross again, Jinan bless you for your assistance.
What will Dazra look
Alright, so he'll have another quest for me later. Yep, sympathy for the living. Wait a couple days. No, that's the one that I. Okay, that's the other one that I got. Okay, so we'll go do the other quest for now, and then if I have time, we'll come back and do that other one. So. We're going all the way out there, huh? Now, if I remember correctly, this is Zealots. Oh, sorry. I reached through the psychic pathways. I reached through the psychic pathways and flipped your internet off. Anytime something goes wrong in her life, she's like, Storm! I'm like, what? It's like the, have you seen the Sylvia Snape videos where Snape, anything goes wrong for Snape, he runs straight to Harry like, Potter, did you do XYZ? Like, I'm trying to sleep, Professor. Look, I have a photo to prove that such a thing hadn't happened. Like, you wonder why my mother married a bully over you. That's that's one of the memes in the Snape Harry Potter Sylvia videos, where Harry asks Snape, "Now you know why it's and you wonder why my mother married a bully over you." The ginger one? Oh, that's fair. Have you seen the ginger girl who's collabing with Sylvia a lot? Oh yeah, she does Percy Jackson too. Whee!
Be made penitent!
Good gracious. And it doesn't help that you're, you know, mini. You're fun-sized. Thing is, whoever had fun eating those little tiny snacks? I never did. I was like, why are they bigger? Yeah, we did. It was a lot, I remember you saying.
Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here.
What reason did we have to turn the drill back on? We are not to ask questions. Patience, brother. And have faith. Patience will be our death sentence.
Or both.
Your I will answer.
Speaking of Girl Scouts, they have Girl Scout mini cupcakes at my the store near me. Yeah, they have Dead Mint cupcakes, and I'm wanting to try them.
The best you can do.
Uh-huh. Completely fair. Yeah, I've got some, I found a package of full-size Hershey's Harry Potter bars at Kroger's. They're just like Hershey's Harry Potter chocolates, nothing special about them. But I got them, so I had one of them yesterday. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like $4 for the 6 bars. No, why did I do that? Shoot! I need to stop reloading because I need to empty my clip completely to get the next rank of the rapid reload. Because the other one I could just manually reload it and it counted. This one I have to empty my clip for it to count. No, shit. I just saw that, yeah. Hello, Rewiser? Is that how you say it? Welcome to this chat, or welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Did that just show up, or was that there for a while? Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm talking to... Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm talking to myself, but I'm not. We are in a Discord party call, so there are some other people in here pretending to be the voices in my head. I mean, you are the voices in my head, but... You know, the worst part is that... I need to stop doing that! The worst part is that I can't even decide which one of you would be the devil and which one of you would be the angel on my shoulders. No, Mars is definitely the devil. Sorry, Joe. Mars has been corrupting me a lot longer. I mean, fair enough. We've always used to joke about the blind taking over. It was just a matter of time. You just hear... You just hear the tap, tap, tapping of their canes as they come for you. Tap, 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 tap. Yes. Are you kidding me? Titanium experiment. I don't know, I've never actually watched The Shining. I haven't got around to it now, I'm not the biggest Stephen King fan. The only Stephen King movie that I've enjoyed was The Shawshank Redemption. And because that wasn't horror, so... And it had Morgan Freeman in it. That's understandable, yes. Oh God.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for
Yeah.
the scavengers.
I think there's a lot of people who have a fear of clowns from watching the that movie. It. Probably hiding in Belle's dollhouse again. He's like, she can't find me here. It's like, be very, very quiet. If you don't move, she can't see you. I'm hunting a buddy. I'm hunting web. Yeah. Remember the picture I sent? That was when you have two clouds living in your house and one of them is a storm cloud. Go, go. It's baby Hercules. Are you Hercules?
Come on. I'm surprised. The great serpent shall feast upon you. Come on.
No, crap. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to cheese it. Get a gun with very low magazine size and just sit there and... You've got to be shitting me. Shattering Advanced Solstice. The best Solstice you could currently get. Bashing, terrible. Corrosive, I don't know. Breaks through the strongest armor. No, you're fine. Yeah, I thought so. Like, fluffy target acquired.
No indications that there is anyone else around, but we should still be cautious.
No, I don't know if they're just listening or if it's possible they're just listening to us. So, well, not us, but me. But they probably think I'm crazy. No voices in my head. I will not just start shooting random people in this game. Thought I pressed the button. Did I not press the button? Apparently I didn't. Well, that doesn't sound good. Go, go. This just in, a girl's too angry to die.
Processors failing.
I know you said peeled, but that like P-I-L-L-E-D, but that could have come off as P-E-E-L-E-D. I think I'm going in circles. Here we go. Qasim is here. Cell 2. I will be honest, I don't like his chances given this trail of dragging blood from his cell. Man, like, how does anyone bleed that much and still live? Like, that's way too much blood.
No longer serve House Varun.
Hey, did I give you permission to shoot my companion?
Data to black box. Be advised that hostiles may be in the area. Critical system damage. Please save
Okay. Restore the research site's main power. Okay. There's one. Yeah. Yeah, there's that is the intention of games like that. So, is to freak you out as much as possible. Yeah, there's definitely some horror elements to this expansion. It's time to duel. Let's start things off nice and simple, Yugi boy. I'll place one card face down and end my turn. My brother loves to quote Maximilian Pegasus whenever he gets the chance.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Yeah, we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! At KSB, like, not me and Mars, but me and the guys at KSB used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the dorm rooms. Wesley, Matt, even, if you remember Matt. The one who was friends with, do you remember Lek? By any chance? Thomas, it was Matt Thomas, yeah, I think. Yeah, he was not in the work program, he was in the cabin, or he was in the dorms with us. There's the other one. I remember watching him and Austin and them playing shooters on his GameCube, which he brought with him. Or someone brought in, I can't remember if it was him or it was someone else. But that's where I got my introduction to Legends of Dragoon, Joe, the game I've told you about before, was Kentucky School for the Blind.
I heard something.
It's a redeemed. You are dead, my friend. You're not sending her to, she's not going to KSB? That is completely fair. I mean, at least, like, I don't know, I would say at least like one summer program or something so she can have that experience, but then again, she's going to have camp and stuff, so. Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. I just know that I had a lot of good experiences at KSB and a lot of fond memories, so. I mean, that is completely fair. So basically anyone who wasn't on her side left. I hate when stuff like that happens. I'm sorry, Kwasim.
Gonna take more than that.
Yep, that's fair. Was it Chip? Oh, someone else. That's somebody I don't know. Okay. Okay. It makes me sad that KSB changed is not the same as it was when we were kids. Because it's like, it's supposed to be one of the biggest support networks for people like us. And the fact that we can't even trust them to... It hurts if you... I don't know if... Ew, that's not good. Aw. Oh, good. He's ready to give me more work. Excellent. It should be about the kids, not about politics or who's in charge or anything. It should all be about the kids and what's best for the kids. Especially... See, this is the problem when you have people that aren't disabled running disability, like, functions. Because, for example, you and I, we understand what it's like to be children like this. Like, to be, you know, unable to do things that other people can, and other people just not understanding. We understand, so we put the kids first. But then you have other people, like the board, who are going to put the board first. But it's not about the board. It's about the children.
Come in,
and making sure that they have good experiences.
By the Great Serpent.
Yeah.
No. Please don't tell me. Oh, no. No. My poor Qasim, no. That stupid fool and his crusading ways. I knew it would get him into trouble, but I never thought it would get this far. How am I ever going to continue without him? He was all I had left. Yes. Yes, you're right. If nothing else, I have to move forward for Qasim, my parents, and myself. Listen, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. You risked your life to bring me closure. It's something I'll never forget. I can't offer you much, but I can assure you that my wares will cost you less than before. I hope that's enough. Thank you, traveler. May the Great Serpent guide you on your path.
Oh, the thing you're talking about, okay. But anyways, yeah, no. Damn. One way to make sure somebody is in fact dead and not faking it. I will be right back, I'm sorry.
I fear what may happen if we welcome the Zealots back to Dazra.
Perhaps with House Kadik in charge, House Malene will make its return. The Great Serpent will deliver us from this. I know it.
I am back, sorry about that. So let's go back to the Halls of Healing for Fallen Footsteps. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do.
loitering.
It may be time for Dazra to change.
You must send someone
Sorry,
out there.
I need to
This
work.
apparition must be dealt with.
It is my top priority, I assure you. But it is dangerous the further you step away from the city. We will need someone qualified to assist.
But what about yourself? Are you not trained in the Herald's arts?
Well, technically, I'm still an apprentice. But what you speak of is akin to an exorcism.
Zealotry to be
And we
welcome
know
to
little
Dazra?
about how these phantoms exist in our world. Even a fully trained herald may not be equipped to
Greetings.
deal with this phenomenon.
By Genom's word, has the Great Serpent left us with nothing to defend ourselves? This is an ill omen indeed.
You
Excuse me,
must
I'm literally
keep the
standing
faith.
right here.
And in doing so, the reward will come. You see? All is not lost. My friend here may be just the person we need. Oh, your timing could not be better. We have a situation.
It's an urgent matter. There's a spirit haunting the old orphanage.
Oh dear.
A vortex phantom, to be clear. But be that as it may, we now have a headwind for your case. From what I've heard, my friend here is quite famous for dealing with exactly your type of problem.
Pulls
Is
out
that
my gun.
so?
Where am I going
You've
and who am I
handled
shooting?
these phantoms before?
Sure, Andrea, you say it.
Yes, but something about this feels strange. The phantoms we encountered were dangerous, hostile.
I don't know. It didn't even look at me. It stood by itself near the window, but I only caught a glimpse of it from afar.
That is not the behavior I'd expect, given what we know about these things. But I will let the Vindicator investigate and make their own conclusions.
Alright. What can you tell me about this phantom?
They are haunting the old orphanage. Until recently, it was a refuge for lost children, but had closed down due to a lack of volunteers. In the past few weeks, there have been rumors of people squatting there and using the building as housing. Given its history, it doesn't surprise me that a wayward soul would go back there, if they sought to be found.
A wayward soul? Surely we should not give such merciful terms to this thing. It haunts the orphanage and is a clear danger to anyone who may have been inside.
What else can you tell me about the property?
It was once an orphanage for young children who lost their parents. The children were raised there and eventually guided into service by the Ministry of State. It was run by a handful of donors and local volunteers like the Ueda girl. But it closed down months ago.
Earlier you spoke of an ill omen.
Yes, the old orphanage is ill-fated, that much is certain. Even before the city was lost, I once asked the heralds to read the star scales and bless the children there. Instead, they spoke of malicious portents. Now I wonder if the land itself is cursed.
How close did you get to the phantom? Any details on who it might be?
I'm afraid I did not get close at all. The ground surrounding the orphanage is collapsing. There may be other dangers and perhaps even phantoms nearby. But my concern is for anyone who may have been living in the building.
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
I was at the Halls of Healing, praying for my family. The odd thing is, I did not know what I was praying for. Only that I had a fear in my gut, a sharp pain of the abdomen. Moments later, I heard the din of the crowd and rushed out, searching for my husband. My prayers were answered when I found him safe. But the same cannot be said for the orphanage. We must rid the house of this phantom.
Alright, I'm on it.
Great Serpent, protect us from evil.
Let's go, Andrea.
Now we will be.
You know, I was just thinking, man, I would love to have some water right now. I looked over and my water bottle sitting right next to me, full and ready to go, and I completely forgot about it until just now. It's like I planned ahead, just in case I got thirsty. Okay. Hope y'all enjoy the movie. I mean, surely it's on one of the streaming services. Amazon Prime is a pretty good source. They have a lot of the stuff from Cartoon Network and Boomerang on there. Oh, except for what? Where do you find it at? Okay.
You cannot beat me. They should have fought harder.
Nothing there now.
Oh, I ran out of boost. Crap, how do I get all the way up there? That's a long way to go up. Oh, I see. I have to go over here and then through these bubbles. Okay. Got him. I'm gonna quick save just in case the game crashes. You know, I've actually been here before. Oh.
Okay, children. Does anyone know who succeeded Tinan Varun to become the next speaker? I'll even give you a hint. He had 2 sons, Jandar and Jarek. Oh, I know! Yes, Rumarin. Who do you think it was? Jandar or Jarek?
Neither. It was a giant Groot named Borklebub. He came riding on the back of a big serpent and bit Jarek's head off.
Well, that's not the worst answer you've given today. I'll consider that progress. In any case, lunch is over. Everyone take their bowls to the kitchen and clear the table.
Here's a picture of one of the kids drew. There's a book called The Chosen Grow. Oh. I gotta find the key. Only orphanage key card can unlock. me look and see if we can find it with the scanner. You know, the orphanage itself is in pretty good shape despite the blast. Oh, here we go. I don't think this is a vortex phantom. Okay, somebody wants me to find... Okay, this is not a vortex phantom. This is actually a ghost. I'm taking the plushie Xeno Snuggle. And you know what? The Star Pal as well. I'm not leaving them here to suffer their own. Orphanage bell. I'm guessing I have to ring the bell in front of this door to open it. It's not a Mystique item. It's not a weapon.
Alright, children. It's time for bed. But Miss Ueda, what if we need you for something? Yeah, like if there was a fire, or even worse, a water. Well,
A water?
in the event of an emergency, we'll want to follow the drills we practiced. But what if it wasn't an emergency? What if I stubbed my toe? Yeah, what if I stubbed his toe?
Stubbed his toe!
Came down and said, we need you to stay up past your bedtimes and stubbed everyone.
That... Deal with the phantom.
Amidst the dreams, whispers.
No, she is a vortex
A
phantom.
voice. Sing.
I have something for you. I'm sure this is the correct solution. Remember who you are.
That song. I know it. I hear music. I'm so lost. Where am I?
You're trapped between realities.
Is that a voice? feel it present here. Was wandering the road, swerving under my feet. I hear a song. I thought I know it. Melody, faint, followed, chased it, brought me here.
I found the music box at your grandfather's.
Home. I can go home. I can see it now. The way back.
Oh god, I hope this wasn't cruel.
One of the helpers was taken away last night. They accused him of heresy. I know better than to argue, but now we're severely understaffed. I hate to spend less time with Grandpa, given he's always forgetting things, but the children need me.
Victor Vithal executed his own son for heresy. So much loss. Yet, the Ministry of State prevails.
Ah, anything new to report? Were you able to remove the Phantom?
Oh, please. I hope you bring good news.
The Phantom has been removed, but the orphanage is in pretty bad shape.
That is understandable given the cataclysm. We can rebuild the orphanage elsewhere, but that is a problem of stone and mortar. What matters is that you removed the Phantom.
Indeed. The city will be rebuilt in time. We are committed to this as a people.
You could show a little more commitment, Vasilis, but that is a conversation for me and your mother. For now, I am simply grateful the matter is resolved.
Yes, as am I. In fact, I think you deserve a reward for your efforts. Here, in appreciation for your assistance. There's still much to do, but I feel confident with volunteers like yourself, we are trending in the right direction.
Do you feel like you've done enough to become a herald?
Maybe. I knew this trial would force me to grow as a healer, but I didn't anticipate the way it would. I haven't changed at all in terms of my healing skill or knowledge of prayer, but that isn't the only way to heal people. You showed me I can heal others by connecting people, not just through medicine. So, in that sense, yes, I feel I have learned much. Serpent be with you.
Okay, so we've got 3 quests left to go. Trying to figure out where this next one starts at.
May the great Serpent guide you.
I'll do the Path of Redemption for now because it's a much shorter quest, and honestly I cannot tell where this other one's supposed to start. I know where the Legacy of the Fangs starts. I've already marked that location because I was thinking ahead. Where is it? I know I marked the location, but where is it? I may have to move to have it show up on the map because the way the map works is kind of funky. So, he's trying to strength. Oh, there it is, Tomb of the Fang. Yeah, so I'll be going over here soon, but let's go to the paths, the Way Shrine of Redemption, and start the Path of Redemption. That's perseverance. That's ship. That's obedience. There you are. I've got most of them either marked or discovered to make this process go much faster.
Dazra may never be the same with House Kadik in charge.
I welcome you, fellow traveler. Have you come seeking redemption for your sins? Or has your journey brought you here for some other purpose?
I was just looking around.
An explorer as well as a traveler, then. I suspect you have yet to walk the path of redemption. There is no cause for shame. We must each choose the time that is right for us to make the journey. I would be happy to explain the custom, if you like.
Please do.
Ah, thank you, my friend. Your kindness is a gift, for it brings me happiness to speak of the path. Spread across the land are 4 way shrines. Each offers words that describe a pillar of our society. To sin against the Great Serpent demands an act of absolution. We first come here to pray for forgiveness, and then we make a journey. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words and contemplating their meaning. When that is done, we return here to renew our pledge of devotion to the Great Serpent. In this way, we are redeemed.
I'd like to make this journey for educational purposes.
Good. A mind that craves knowledge is a mind that is growing strong.
As personally gratifying as such a journey could be, it admittedly could take some time. Are you sure?
Time must be made for that which is important. You should join your companion on the journey. Perhaps you too will learn something.
We will see. But I would not get your hopes up, old man.
No, of course not. I only wish that it be an enlightening experience for you. Here, you'll need this. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption, written years ago by the honored Ranjik Dosa. It was he who first walked the path, guided by the Great Serpent. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully. I shall await your return. I'm quite curious to know what you make of the experience.
Okay, first of all, we read the words of redemption. As the coils of the Great Serpent create a divine circle, the path of redemption begins and ends here. So this gives me the contemplation of redemption power. Let me read this to you real quick. Oh, that's the wrong place to check that out. So what this does is this gives you the Serpent's Ador, regenerate health while in combat, and also Believer's Fortitude, resistance to radiation and environmental hazards. Now, every one of these way shrines gives you an effect for 2 hours, so if you know you have a hard fight coming up, coming back here and acquiring these powers might not be such a bad thing to do. Okay, so the next place we need to go is the Way Shrine of Obedience. We've actually already been there. It's right over here. But I'm going to do this journey on foot. I'm not going to cheat and just fast travel there, so. It's not like we're killing on time. There's literally only 3 quests left and we're done with Shattered Space, so I think we can take a moment to do this properly. Plus, I'm waiting for my phone to decide it wants to cooperate so I can see where this other quest starts at. Which could take the entirety of the time that we're working on this quest. We need to check. Yes, buddy. I've mastered the marksman skill. Now my critical hits deal double damage. And the best part is when I crit, I'll pretty much instantly kill an enemy, and I get a higher crit chance every time I kill an enemy with a pistol, which is the only weapon types I'm allowed to use in the playthrough. Basically, I can just set up like a chain reaction of crit, kill, crit, kill, crit, kill, crit, kill.
May wisdom await you at journey's end.
Right, the Way Shrine of Obedience. Words of Obedience. From the Shrine of Redemption, our journey brings us here to read these words and remember the Great Serpent's teachings. Our lives are not our own. We must place our trust and wisdom in the guidance of the Great Serpent and his speaker, and make of ourselves the instruments of his will. Only in faithful service will be found worthy. By activating that, we got Contemplation of Obedience. What this does is it replaces Serpent's Ador and Serpent's Belief with Serpent's Tongue, giving a 12% persuasion chance, and Purification Zeal, 10% XP versus Zealots. So if you know you're about to go up against a bunch of Zealots and you want bonus experience, come to the Shrine of Obedience and activate it. And you get the 10% bonus experience. I find it ironic that the Zealots think they're obeying the Great Serpent, but the Great Serpent literally gives you an ability that that rewards you for killing Zealots. I find that absolutely hilarious. Okay, off to the next Way Shrine. Next we are going into the mountainous area. I thought I had marked the next location, so that's the Way Shrine of Redemption. I thought I had marked all the Way Shrines. Arena's Farm, Apostate's Rest. Yeah, here it is. Way Shrine of Perseverance, that's our next location. Welcome back. Yep, you could even see the Way Shrine from here. I'll check to see. I thought I already got that. Maybe I didn't. Well, I've had my PS5 on, so it should have probably uploaded already, but I'll double check to be sure before we sit down and play later. Oh yeah, that's been there for a minute.
Now we're in business. Get him!
Yeah, I'll have to get myself a pistol with a low ammo clip and just sit there and grind skill eventually when I want to upgrade it, because I want to be able to faster reload my... You know, I really should be using adference against spacers. But I haven't pulled it out once today. But then again, I don't really need money either, so... Okay, hold on. I am lost. Open my... That is the spacer crash ship. Yep, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. I can't jump. There we go. I'll be taking all of your credits, all of the credits in the world. Yeah, given the fact we have 2 hours left in the stream and only 3 quests to go, I have a really strong feeling we're going to finish Shattered Space today. So I kind of need to make that final decision on what we're doing next. I don't know, I don't even know if I'm still going to continue Jack and Dexter. I'm honestly, like, over it. It's like, if its goal was to be as frustrating as possible, it succeeded. Pathways are for the jetpackless masses. Heh. Like, heathen! I'm like, okay, bam.
Dazra may never be the same with House Kadik in
To question House Kadik's policies is to question the Great Serpent.
From the Shrine of Redemption, our journey brings us here to read these words and remember the Great Serpent's teachings. The path of righteousness is one of hardship, toil, and sacrifice. In the face of adversity, we must not falter. Only with unshakable determination will we be found worthy. Contemplation of perseverance added. What this one does is it gives you steady breath, plus 20% oxygen, and Serpent's Wind, plus 50% jump height and distance. Which is arguably very useful. Especially given what I'm about to do. There are 2 more way shrines left. The way shrine of strength and the other one. I can't remember what the other one is. But we're going to the Tomb of the Fang. Hold on, where's the other? I marked them so that way I could find them again. That's not it. I may have gone too far on the map. I may have to fast travel so I can see the other 2 way shrines. Yeah, I've gone too far on the map. Okay. Probably just back to here would be sufficient for me to be able to see them. Okay. Okay, there's obedience. That's where I'm at right now. The preservation, redemption. Let me travel over here. Right, the other 2 are harder to find than the first 2. I had this problem the first time I did this too. There's one of them, Way Shrine of Strength right there. And I guess I didn't mark the other Way Shrine. I may have to look up its location. I'm glad I marked the Way Shrine of Strength. So these look like buildings, but they're not. I don't know what these are supposed to be, but they kind of look like buildings from a distance, like structures, like with windows and stuff, but they're not. Zealots everywhere. God, a level 76 redeemed. Ah! Are you zealots or pilgrims? You're okay. You're citizen. Words of strength. From the Shrine of Redemption, our journey brings us here to read these words and remember the Great Serpent's teachings. When the time comes, we will answer the call of the crusade and blanket the stars in flame, burning away the unbelievers. When we march in the Great Serpent's name, only the mighty will be found worthy. Alright, one to go. And that gives us Contemplations of Strength. And what this does is gives us Strength of Faith plus 75 carry weight, which is also really good. And plus 20% damage with the Pain Blades, which is the one of the better melee weapons. Not the best anymore, but it's one of the best. And that 20% damage bonus is not to be underestimated. Alright, hold on. I gotta find where this other way shrine is. Devotion is the other one I'm missing. It's right next to the city.
Any interesting results?
Okay, hold on. Let me look and see what it's right next to. It's really hard. These pictures are so tiny. Can I make this bigger? No, not really. So let's see here. The spaceport is here. It's like right over here. Which is fine. There was a location I wanted to tag in that area anyways, just in case we have a little bit of extra time at the end of the stream and I could check it out. Yeah, there it is, Way Shrine of Devotion. I had marked it, just it wasn't showing up on my map. For whatever reason. There it is, I see it. Oh, it's actually pointing me to the location, which is weird, because usually it doesn't point you to the locations for this quest. Vortex Phantoms. Ow. There's more Vortex Phantoms right over here. Crap. Horrors.
There you are, accursed brute! Flesh and dust. Come back and face me, brothers! Who has been brought to the accursed?
Need to make sure while I'm in this area I mark that other location just in case I end up being able to stuff. Whoops.
Someone or something.
Each day and each night, all that we do and think must be in service to the great Serpent and none other. The true believer shuns the false gods of others. Only with minds unclouded by doubt will we be found worthy. So what do we get from this one? I forget. We get Serpent Star plus 30% power recovery rate and Bane and Starlight plus 25% max power. Actually, that's kind of nice. Let's test this. I didn't even notice a difference. Like, my powers didn't go down. What the heck? Hold on, let me use something I know will use up a bunch of power all at once. Like something like phase time. That uses a lot of power. There we go. Oh yeah, that's coming back really fast. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of really cool powers for these way shrines. Problem is you can only have one at a time. Oh, it's coming back so fast. It's like it's not even being. Oh, that is so good. Okay, like I said, I want to mark this other location while we're in the vicinity, so we haven't already done so. I have not. Okay. There we go. No, that's not it. You know, I thought that the whole Ardrist and Catti going to get together thing was decided when they kissed that one time, but apparently it's not, because she's having doubts about them having children together and stuff. I mean, I know that's a thing to do with the fact that she almost got killed by orcs, but still. I mean, I know they end up together, like, together. I've known for years that's the end game result, but it's like the getting to that point is going to be a long road, it seems. The question is, will it happen before the time skip or only after the time skip?
Wisdom awaits you at your journey's end. Welcome back, traveler. Tell me, how was your journey?
It was pleasant.
Wise words, my friend. No artifice of man can match the beauty of that which the great Serpent has made. If you're willing to indulge the curiosity of a stranger, I have a few questions. What did you think of the words of devotion? Did you agree with them? Or did you have a different perspective?
Achievement something you should focus. Particularly devotion can give life a purpose, but it must be given.
It has certainly given my life a purpose. I can't imagine what I would do without it. As for the rest, I agree. Devotion given blindly will fade in time. True and lasting devotion must be given with the strength of conviction. If an old man can trust his intuition, then I sense that you're an independent soul. I think I can guess your answer, but I'll ask all the same. How did you feel about the words of obedience?
Chart my own course, answer no one. I expect obedience from those who follow me. Without society descends into
To the ruin of us all, yes. I'm sure we can both agree that nothing truly worthwhile is accomplished without perseverance. Did those words ring true for you?
Perseverance important. Compensates for our lack of ability. I preserve by choice. Not one, two, something.
I find that to be true as well. I'm reminded of my grandfather. He was a painter. His brush brought to life the most beautiful landscapes. As a child, I was fascinated by them. When I asked how he did it, he explained that it was not talent, but constant practice. You see, he was not born with great artistic gifts, but he made up for that with practice. That brings us to strength, and words that harken back to an older way of thinking. These words have the greatest appeal to the young and advanced.
With the great Serpent!
Why did you cut off? Drat!
Come on! I needed this war sear my mind. Good one.
Welcome back.
We're gonna speed through this because
Wise
we've already done a
words.
bunch of this.
No artifice. If you're willing to...
I wasn't expecting an
think?
enemy to
Did
roll
you-
up on us while we were talking.
It has certainly given... As for the rest, true and even old... I think I can... How did you... To the ruin... I'm sure we can... Did those words... I find that... I'm reminded of... His brush brought... When I asked... You see, that brings us to strength, and words that harken back to an older way of thinking. These words have the greatest appeal to the young and adventurous. Who does not wish to be strong? Many of us, however, see them as an uncomfortable reminder of a more violent time. As a result, there are many who question the value of the words of strength when compared to the rest. After all, is not strength the most likely to diminish with the passage of time?
With strength you can accomplish anything sad to not so strength will a strong will doesn't fade.
My friend, you have true wisdom. In truth, I posed my question the way I did to test you. Too many of our people see strength only in terms of might and skill in battle. It's not hard to see why. As written, the words suggest that very thing. But with time, we learn that true strength comes not from weapons, but from within. Well, you've been a patient listener, and I'll take up no more of your time. It's customary for one who completes the path of redemption to be given small gifts by friends and family. I don't have much to offer, but I would not see you leave empty-handed. Please, accept this. I thank you for your time and your insights. It has been a most interesting conversation.
He gave me booze. Alright, I'm going to quickly, because I didn't take my break at the 2-hour mark, I'm going to just quickly run to the restroom. When I come back, we'll do the next quest, and then we'll just have one quest left to go. And if we have enough time, I'll go visit that last location. Assuming that that location is not part of this other quest, which I never found before, so it's possible that this quest is from that location. I just never knew it. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. I had a little chocolate bar too.
Hello.
So you excited to do the Pokemon TCG next, Joe?
Are we truly prepared?
Shame we can't stream it, but I don't have a good enough capture card to stream it.
Obedience is paramount.
Leave Orahim. You're not welcome here.
What will Dazra look like 100 years?
Okay, we're looking for somebody with a unique name.
If you need assistance, full disclosure, I am
How
not
many
a
more
healer.
have been lost?
I am a volunteer, so if that makes you uncomfortable, you may be better served by Hanton Irara at the Halls of Healing. If she is available, that is.
Oh, there we go. It's noble of you to volunteer at this time.
Thank you for saying so. I am not doing this for recognition, but sometimes I can feel overwhelmed. I wonder if I am making any difference at all. But someone needs to help, and it may as well be me.
I'm sure your volunteering has made a huge difference.
I hope so. Thank you for saying that.
Why are you so hard on yourself?
I try not to be, and most of the time I am not, but at times the gravity of the situation becomes a bit much for me to take. Our work is never ending. You help one person, 5 more require your assistance, and then 10 more after that. How much of a difference am I really making? Me, a volunteer. Maybe I am just getting in the way. There I go again. Those negative ramblings are not doing anyone any good.
So,
Pray for me, will you?
You're not the person who starts the quest, but I did pick up the quest Twice Reformed, which is what I came here for.
I need all the help I can get.
What do you want? You are the one who spoke with Nasko Varun. And you wish to speak with me.
Yes, unless you're busy with something.
You misunderstand. No one in Dazra speaks with me, or even acknowledges my existence. If they do, it is with scorn. And yet, here you are, speaking with me as if I were a person. Which begs the question, what do you want with me? Who sent you?
Nobody sent me, I just wanted to talk.
If that is true, we should continue this conversation elsewhere. Meet me at my shack outside of Dazra. You cannot miss it.
Fine, I'll meet you there.
Good. I look forward to having a real conversation. First one in months.
Dang, I feel bad for this guy. I haven't done this quest before. I didn't even know about that area until just now. So this is my first time doing this quest. Of course, that was my first time doing the other two quests too. I kind of wonder if I find my way back to that guy's house, will I find his granddaughter there with him? Or her Vortex Phantom anyways, or is she actually gone now?
This area is... You are not allowed.
You have come. Please, sit with me, so that we may continue our prior conversation.
Somebody's desperate to... okay.
Thank you. I am not very accustomed to having discussions. At least not yet. I used to simply give demands, orders, ultimatums. And old habits die hard. Tell me, does the name Kozlov mean anything to you?
I've never heard that name before.
Many people who heard that name do not live long enough to hear it again. Kozlov is what those in Dazra would refer to as a zealot. A brutal, sadistic one at that. His love of violence has eclipsed any supposed dedication to the Serpent's crusade. He kills simply because he enjoys it. And I was his right-hand man. 3 months ago, I gave up that life, swearing to never go back.
Go on.
I was not expecting such a muted response. I do not know if that makes me feel good or bad.
I haven't
new
decided
life,
yet.
As short as it has not been easy. All I want is a new start. To forget who I was, what I have done. When you become haunted by the ghosts of countless dead, people who have died violently by your hand, you begin to worry about what awaits you on the other side.
Well, we can't change the past. It's time to move on, guilt or no
It
guilt.
is not as simple as that. The people of Dazra do not trust me. I am exile, doomed to spend the rest of my life in this shack, waiting for Kozlov to eventually come for me. There is only one way to truly move on.
gotta die.
Kozlov and his zealots have taken refuge on Verun Kai. They will come for me in time when I least suspect it, and I will not stand a chance against them alone. Which is why you and I will strike first and wipe them out. Together, we may stand a chance. With Kozlov and his zealots made dust by our hands, the people of Dazra will see that I truly am reformed, and I can finally begin my life anew.
I'll do it.
Good! Yes! You are doing a good thing. We both are. Now, meet me at this location as soon as you are able. Be prepared for a fight.
Let's see. Why do the people of Dazra let you linger around the refugee camp if they've rejected you?
Politics, fear, even hope. It is a complicated subject. In case you are unaware, the people you know as Zealots were once House Malin, one of the noble houses in Dazra. Opinions of Zealots vary in Dazra. Most are distrusting and fearful, but others are sympathetic. And I am sure some even hope that one day House Malin will return to Dazra. To some, violently removing a zealot could be seen as raising a hand against a noble house. As I said, it is a complicated subject. Much easier to just ignore me and hope the problem goes away.
Okay. Has your belief in the Great Serpent changed at all after leaving the Zealots?
My belief in the Great Serpent has not changed. But my commitment to the Serpent's crusade is no more. I have meditated on this for quite some time. But I believe that the Great Serpent afflicted me with guilt as punishment for straying from the Serpent's crusade. I was following Kozlov, not him. But from that guilt came a reckoning for my past actions. And I have lost the will to continue the crusade. I suppose now I am an accursed myself.
Let's see. Are you sure this will make the people of Dazra accept you?
Of course not. I am not sure of anything. But I have no other options. Once I do this, there is no going back. This will be seen by Zealots as an act of blatant heresy. There will be no chance of reconciliation, and I will become a dead man walking to them. If that does not convince the people of Dazra of my conviction, my earnestness in leaving that life behind, then nothing will.
Right.
All right.
See, what should I be expecting in this hideout?
Many zealots, all willing to die in order to protect Kozlov. We must both be prepared for a great amount of bloodshed. And, obviously, there will be Kozlov himself. He will keep his most powerful warriors close to him. This will not be an easy fight. There is a small but important distinction between Kozlov and other zealots. A zealot, brutal as he may be, kills in the name of the Serpent's crusade. They kill those they deem not worthy of the Great Serpent. Kozlov, despite his bluster and phony piety, kills in the name of killing. He simply enjoys it. And a zealot with a bloodlust is a very dangerous thing. On your way.
Do this.
then.
Where are we going? It's right. Wow. The video is really far behind my game progress right now. I think the game may have just crashed. Nope. Okay. We got an autosave, but I'm gonna go and drop a quick save just in case because I don't trust the game. Alright, where are we going? Looks like we're going to the Sundered Stone Depot.
This is the place. Are you ready?
I'm ready,
One
let's do
thing.
this.
Kozlov will want to talk before he tries to kill us. He has always been theatrical, like a predator playing with its food. Do not listen to his lies. The time has come. Let us spill some blood.
This will be your last mistake.
We are a very effective team, are we not?
Groats, please don't get in the way. I don't want to hurt the Grodies.
Let us finish this.
I will bleed you pay for that!
Level 54. Alright, so we're nowhere close to get. What the hell was that? That was weird. I'm gonna take another rank of wellness. I think it's time. Huh. Yoo-hoo! Anybody home?
This will be your last mistake.
You will suffer!
We should not assume there is anything valuable stored here, but it is still worth checking just in case.
Hey, I'm getting lots of credits off their corpses. Man, they just killed her and left her body right there to rot. Like, that smell had to have been driving them crazy. There's no way in heck that I'm using my Ultra Mag rounds for that. Storm, don't even think about it. Yeah, and then there's another body in here. It's like, what? Come on, guys, don't leave bodies lying around. Now you have 30 in the chamber. That's quite a lot of bullets. You have 6, and you use an ammo type that I don't use. You will be perfect.
Your abilities are...
Damn you! I'm wretched!
I wonder what that's like, not being able to see, huh? Right, Joe? He's like, I can't see. I'm like, I wonder what that's like.
Let us finish this. They caught me!
Sheesh, already almost up. Nope, that's it. I can now take the 4th rank of wellness already. Good gracious.
Orahim! Oh, how great of you to visit. It has been far, far too long. And this accursed is... What is this? Your friend? Pet?
We come bringing death, Kozlov. Your time is up.
Great serpents, thanks. Are you not happy to see me? We were practically brothers just a few months ago. So rude. So accursed. You and Orahim, you've slaughtered my brethren in the name of what, exactly?
Enough, Kozlov. You will speak to me only.
Who? It seems to me that Orahim is afraid of what I may say. Terrified, petrified of me revealing his true nature to you, accursed. I am sure he went on and on about how evil I am. How it was I that forced him to commit horrible atrocities, whatever those may be. All of it merely a deflection. Orahim was the most brutal out of all of us. He had a lust for blood that was legendary. Oh, I wish you could have seen him in his prime.
Orahim's been upfront about his past.
I never knew honesty to be one of Orahim's virtues. I remember many times he would lie to win over the trust of an accursed before stabbing them in the back. Literally. So he has told you everything, including the incident where he immolated the crew of a hauler one by one? Or what of the time he
Enough! I need no reminders of what I have done. I relive those scenes every day. I see ghosts every night. I am cursed. The past cannot be changed. But your death, Kozlov, will serve as some small penance.
Ooh, poor Orachim. Oh, boo-hoo. It seems having a conscience is such a heavy burden. This is all quite pathetic, really. I can forgive your betrayal, but what I cannot abide is your stinking hypocrisy. You deliver death to my doorstep, and then speak to me of righteousness? This is heresy, damn it! I kill accursed in the great Serpent's name, to feed the corpses of unbelievers to him. And I love it. I love it. I know what I am, what I kill for. But you are trying to be something you are not. A hero. And you decide to start your new life with yet more acts of violence against the very same that once adored you, no less? Against the true House Varun? You have not changed at all. Death is all you know, only now it seems everyone's a target. When did you become so pathetic? We used to idolize you. Now you are just so boring. Listen now, accursed. You are Orahim's friend, so it falls on you to show him mercy. The poor fool. Oh, great Serpent, he is so tortured. He wants so badly to forget what he's done, to live amongst those he has killed by the shipful a few months ago. Why not put him out of his misery? Whatever he is paying you for this charade, I will provide even greater compensation.
Do not try it.
We have come too far to turn on Orahim now.
You are right, Andraja. You and your zealots are a greater danger than a single Orahim. Orahim's changed, he's not the person
Oh, for
you
the love of, how would you know that? You know Orahim for a few moments, and already you know more of his character than the ones who've spent their whole lives with him?
Some people
This is
change.
no longer amusing. You've come to take my life, so let us finally have some fun, shall we? Come now! The great Serpent shall feast upon your bleeding, broken corpses!
Love finds a way. Some people change.
Go on, kill me! Kill me! For I am promised!
Ooh. Man, he had a long fang and a starstorm on him. Battle's over.
Finally, it is done. With Koslov dead, the people of Dazra should finally see that I am a zealot no more. My ties to that life have been well and truly severed. I promised you payment. Here, take this. It is a key to a deposit in my shack. It is yours. All of it.
Good luck,
Thank you. Really, thank you for everything. Go on now. I will stay here for a time to think and meditate. Hopefully, I will see you in Dazra.
The thing is, he did do horrible things, but he deserves a chance to change if that's what he wants to do. I don't since he's actively showing a want to change as a person, I don't feel I have the right to kill him. Now, if he was to slip up and go back to being a zealot, I would absolutely shoot him.
Hello. Ah, it's you. How are you?
Where was his shack again? Thank God to the one to make it. There it is. Oh, please don't tell me the game just crashed. No, there we go.
It is amazing the government has allowed this to stand. I suppose they have more pressing matters.
Right, we have one more quest to go. Pretty sure it's in this box, right? Yeah. 12,000 credits. You want to know how much extra money we would have gotten if we had turned on Orheim? 1,000 extra credits. I'm sorry, I'm not selling out my principles for only 1,000 extra credits. It's not, no. No, it's not. Alright, to the Tomb of the Fang. I think we're already pretty close, so there's no need to teleport. We can just start running. This will be the last quest. There's one more area I would like to explore if we have time, but if we don't have time, I'm not going to worry about it. So, there's no quest involved with it. It's just a neat area. It's actually really pretty, but yeah, like I said, if we don't get to it, we don't get to it. I'm not going to go out of my way to... I'm going to pull out Avarice, though. It's going to depend on how long it takes us to go through the dungeon involved with this quest, because this quest does have a dungeon attached to it, and it's much bigger than most of the other stuff we've done in the, the game so far. I'll be taking all your money, all of the money in the world.
Hey, shit! One down!
Fire! Oh, no! Oh, God!
Oh, you're on the inside of the building, not the outside, okay. So I has all the money in the world.
Now we're in business. I've had enough of this.
Shattering reforged runeplane blade. Chilling, chance to freeze target. Plus 10% damage against humans. Shattering breakthrough even the strongest armor. That's actually a really good melee weapon, but this isn't my melee weapon character. In fact, the only thing I would want to swap out is I'd want one of them swapped out for titanium build. Like, it would be the only thing I would want to change.
Vindicator! It's you! The heirlooms! Stolen! I need help, please. I'm injured. Please, do you have a med pack?
Better, I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor then. Oh, the great Serpent must have heard my prayer. There. Oh, that's better. I was deep in meditation, so I didn't hear the Spacers approach. I did what I could to protect this hallowed ground, but there were too many. Not only did the thieves violate this sacred tomb, but they took the heirlooms of my ancestor. Some of them stayed behind to ambush me. I could hear them. Serpent cursed them for all time.
Place seems very important to you.
You are in the tomb of my revered ancestor, Makara the Fang. Not only was Makara a mighty warrior, she also commanded the Starship Morning. It was a most prestigious honor. When the catastrophe struck, I came here to protect this place. Those accursed Spacers snuck in and tried to kill me. The cowards. No doubt they're already on their way back to their lair with my family's precious heirlooms. Now I must bear the shame of allowing her legacy to be forever tarnished.
You honor your ancestor with your courage.
Any honor I might claim is eclipsed tenfold by my failure to protect my family's heirlooms.
There is honor in respecting the legacy of our ancestors, and you did your best. These are difficult times.
And perhaps it's time you showed the proper respect for our values and our traditions.
Wow,
do you truly
she
have
clapped
such
back.
disdain for our way of life?
My travels have provided me with the benefit of different perspectives. When one's eyes have been opened to new ways of seeing things, it is hard to close them again.
Let me take care of this. You need
Though
rest.
it wounds my pride to admit it, there's too much at stake to turn down an offer of help. If you truly mean what you say, then I will tell you what I can. There are 3 heirlooms in all. One is a weapon, and the others are a boost pack and a matching spacesuit. The Spacers have a base not far from here. Their stolen goods are stored there under heavy guard. It's a large facility, so you'll probably need to do some searching.
I'll have those heirlooms back in
Your
no time.
arrival here is truly a blessing. I'll stay a while and pray while my wounds heal. Afterward, I'll go to my family's home in the city. Meet me there if you recover the heirlooms.
Alright, let's do this. Recover the Broken Fangs heirloom rifle, the Broken Fangs heirloom boost pack, and the Broken Fangs heirloom spacesuit. And these are the only unique items in Shattered Space, so there's a way to obtain them as the only unique, like, full gear set. However, it requires you to commit murder.
Could be any manner of riches.
And unfortunately, the items aren't good enough to warrant me letting go of my values to take them for myself. So, which unfortunately means that in most of my playthroughs, I will not be having any unique items from Shattered Space. It was a weird decision, like, not to include uniques. Like, you can't even buy uniques in the shop. So, like, all the shops in the base game have unique items for sale. but this game doesn't. Or the Shattered Space doesn't.
You're nothing! Took one in the gut! Taking us off! You! Get off!
I won't die.
Well, I'm tired of playing this game. Got the good gun. Control Site Kappa. This is one of my favorite areas in the DLC. I'd say one, because there's another area I like much better. It's the optional area that we might go to at the end of the...
Ears ringing.
Curse you!
Where the hell are you?
Well, that was exhilarating. You do just have the two hands, yes?
Yes, just two hands. Oh, I do have a Tranquility, okay. May as well get some bonus experience while we're doing this. Oh! No, these are spacers. I was gonna say, if these were zealots, I should have gone to the Shrine of Obedience and gotten the bonus. There's a beach ball. I didn't see this last time. Oh, I guess there's a little bit of water here. This is not your planet. Get. Oh my god. This is. Fights like this are so much easier when you have combat healing.
I cannot wait to kill you. I'm hit. Ah, gonna take more than that.
Down! Light him up!
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Dear listeners, gather round for another tale of cosmic absurdity. You want to know how this mighty team of spacers stumbled upon this Varun bunker? Well, prepare yourselves for a dose of pure lunacy. It all began with the king's insatiable curiosity, or so he claims. One fine day, he decided to tinker with the ship's engine controls, leading to a catastrophic failure that forced us into a crash landing on this godforsaken planet. And where did fate drop us? Right smack dab in front of the entrance to this bunker. Abandoned, desolate, not a soul in sight. So what did we do? We claimed it as our own, naturally. A temporary refuge until we could plot our escape from this miserable rock. Oh, the absurdity of it all. One reckless move by the king, who incidentally insists it was all part of his master plan, and here we are, lords of an empty bunker in the middle of nowhere. The captain, signing off. This is the captain, tasked with the dubious honor of documenting the supposed greatness of our illustrious spacer king. Honestly, I'd rather be swabbing the hull than glorifying his every move in these blasted audio logs. But orders are orders, and the king demands to be immortalized for posterity. It's not that I don't respect the king's authority, but spending my time recounting his supposed triumphs feels like a waste of valuable plundering hours. I'd much rather be out there, seizing riches and exploring uncharted territories than pandering to the ego of one man. Nevertheless, duty calls, and so I shall comply. Mark my words, these audio logs will be a testament not only to the king's supposed greatness, but also to my unyielding patience in carrying out this tiresome task. The captain, signing off.
Okay, so we're going to the officer lounge.
The captain here, once again plagued by the mundane task of documenting the meager spoils brought back by Sidari's crew. 3 relics, they say, but one's nothing more than a busted rifle. As per the king's orders, they've dragged it off to the armory for inspection. Could it be salvageable? Who knows? But even if it won't fire, they claim this weird Varun stuff would still be worth something to the right buyer. Why does the king bother with that stuff? I'd rather be scouring the cosmos for genuine treasures than wrangling over broken artifacts. Nevertheless, Duty calls, and so
Extra
I shall
ammunition is
continue
always
this
welcome if they
tedious
have any.
exercise in cataloging our
Welcome back, Mars.
misadventures. The captain,
Movie already done?
reluctantly, signing off.
How'd you like it?
Find some damn cover!
That's the one where they end up at a school for monsters, like that are for like the daughters of like Dracula and Frankenstein and all that, right? Thought so. I'm not surprised. The Mummy, I remember being a pretty iconic character. So we are currently raiding a spacer base, trying to retrieve 3 artifacts that were stolen from a tomb. These tick turrets are annoying. They hit hard. Did y'all tell me to shoot to kill? I'll be more than glad to shoot to kill.
You can't hope to win.
Good gracious.
It's not the best you can do.
There it is. Broken Serpent's heirloom rifle. Or Broken Fangs, sorry, heirloom rifle. Welcome back, Joe. Combat Tech skill magazine, very nice. I'll help myself to a pile of prototype equipment. Got a mag shot. Sheesh, disrespecting Housewarming culture really heavily here. Oh, so this is this place. So they were taking these bodies here, and you see they were dragging them this way. Hold on. I'm really sorry you woke up. You were never supposed to wake up from that. So they bring the bodies, well, they don't actually bring the bodies all the way down. So they drop them down to land on this target. They were playing like darts or something similar with corpses. But they were zealots, so I don't feel too bad about that. The zealots were gonna die anyways. But still, they didn't deserve to have their bodies defiled like that. Their remains, treated in such a terrible fashion.
The captain here, noting the latest acquisition from the Varun tomb, the boost pack, stashed away in maintenance. Under fire! Secured in the vault, or what passes for a vault in this ragtag operation. As always, Varun tech is a gamble. Might work or not. Am I disappointed that I can't take your first test flight? Not in the slightest. I'm not that reckless. Let someone else play the guinea pig. I'll wager 50 credits that somebody blows themselves up with it before the week is over. Ah! Joys of piracy. Captain, begrudgingly acknowledging and signing off.
That's definitely been smashing people, hasn't it?
Take this!
Well, yeah, doing a little bit of smashing. Well, shooting more than smashing, but yeah. going pew pew with my pistol. Unfortunately, we don't find this captain person or the pirate or the Spacer King anywhere in this building, so I'm assuming that they're going to be used in future DLCs as well.
The captain here, once again chronicling the insufferable antics of our esteemed boss. Seems he couldn't resist snagging that Varun armor for himself, as per the usual. Typical, really. The man always hoards the choicest loot for his own glorification. Now, he's scurried back to his so-called command center. But alas, we're stuck here, pandering to his ego and pretending to be impressed by his ostentatious displays.
Of course, the captain may have been killed by the king,
Such is the
too.
life of the spacer, I guess. Captain signing off.
Can't hear anything.
And there's the boost pack. Now just to get the armor. I see impact drivers, and they're screwdrivers, but there are impact grenades. So anytime I see the word impact, I start to get excited because impact grenades actually blow up on the target, and not you don't have to wait for a moment for them to explode, which is the downside to grenades in this game, because unfortunately the low gravity sometimes completely screws up throwing regular grenades. Well, since I am completely confident that this is in fact going to be the last episode of Starfield Shattered Space, I am going to go ahead and say that Shattered Space will make a return when the Doom creation comes out. There's supposed to be a special Doom creation coming out within the next few months or so. So we'll do a one-shot. Doom, sorry. It's a Doom-themed quest. Doom. D-O-O-M. Doom. Sorry.
Won't get me though. Hunter down.
That hurt.
It's Elizabethtown. Alan and Draja handle him. Ooh, Astra. Haven't had one of those drop in a while. What do we got here? We've got a skip capacity, galvanized, plus 25 corrosive resistance, mirrored might, 4% chance to reflect attacks, extra oxygen. That's actually better, but I can't change it over is the problem too. It's the exact same blade I've already found. What? How? How is that exactly the same?
Where have they gone?
Alright, JJ, we're getting out of here. Oh, we gotta be getting ready to get out of here. We still gotta go up to the king's room real fast, but... I need to loot. Yeah, so this is where he's supposed to be, but he's not here.
What do you mean? No. I've had it up to here. You hear me, King? I'm done. I can't bear your idiocies any longer. I deserve better than this. I sacrificed everything. My dreams, my ambitions, all for what? To serve a fool like you? I was promised a glorious future in the military, and I threw it all away because I thought you were worth it. But now I see you for what you truly are. A colossal disappointment. So here I am, stuck on this backwater planet surrounded by locals who aren't exactly friendly to former spacers and relic stealers like us. Consider this my final farewell. Captain, out! And you, King, you can go rot in the vacuum of space for all I care.
Go ahead, laugh. Right, back to Dazra. Yeah, but basically what I was starting to say earlier was we'll come back for the Doom creation. I'm saying Doom as in Doom Slayer. Okay, we'll come back for the Doom creation, and then we'll come back for whatever next DLC comes out. I'll probably have a prep stream where we do whatever new content comes up between now and, or between the Doom creation and the next DLC, because I'm sure there'll be several updates and new quests that will come out between now and then. Hopefully the next one's longer than this, because I was honestly not expecting Shattered Space to be as short as it was. Because I didn't even get 12 full hours out of this DLC. Like for stream content.
I just can't believe you take such a risk. You knew the danger, yet you went anyway. And you went alone.
Because you wouldn't allow me to go if I had asked. It's not the heirlooms that are important, but what they represent. I wish you would understand when I tell you how much Makara means to me.
Yes, our honored ancestor is worthy of remembrance, but she is long gone now. You are here today, right now. Don't throw that away to protect the memory of someone who can never even know who you are.
Makara lived a life in service to the Great Serpent and earned glory in his name. Now I am called to serve. I wish only to answer that call and continue what she began. Why won't you let me?
You're too young to understand. One day when you have children of your own, you will see things differently. Until such a day, I do not want you to return to the tomb. Do you understand?
Yes, Father. Welcome to my home. You come with good news, I hope.
Makara's legacy is secure. I have your stolen heirlooms.
Really? That's wonderful. I was afraid I had sent you to a certain death. I'm glad to see that I was wrong. Did you hear that, Father? The Vindicator was able to reclaim Makara's heirlooms.
Ah, that's so. You've redeemed my daughter's failure, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Your daughter did her best. She could have just like, not for her, she wouldn't even know the items have been taken. Besides from Lexington, you call it a failure. You're a terrible father.
All the same, she took upon herself the duty to safeguard the heirlooms, and failed in that duty. Perhaps that means nothing to you, but we of the Hashtal name take such matters very seriously.
Father,
Enough, child. I have said all I have to say on the matter.
The Hashtals are known for demanding strict obedience from servant and child alike.
Shall we bring this misadventure to a close? Give me the heirlooms. I'll hold on to them until it's safe to return them to the tomb where they belong.
what if we restore the heirlooms, make them work again? I could use them to help keep our people safe. This is the will of the great Serpent. I know it in my heart. He calls me to serve.
Do not speak such blasphemy.
He saw something friend-shaped and it
None
turned out
can
not to
claim
be
to know the will of
friend-shaped
the great
after all.
Serpent. To utter such words is sacrilege. I will not discuss the matter further.
Yes, Father.
I apologize. My daughter can be impulsive. If you would please, the heirlooms.
And Draja? Threaten his stuff.
I can bear that shame if it means my daughter is safe.
Your cowardice would smother the fierce courage in your daughter's heart and dim the fire in her eyes. How can you claim to honor Makara the Fang's legacy while denying everything she represents? This is your one chance to let Malia embrace that legacy. If you deny her, she will resent you for the rest of your life.
I cannot deny the truth of your words. Perhaps it's time to let go. To let my daughter be who she wishes to be. Very well. I will allow it.
Thank you, Father. You will not regret this decision. I promise.
I hope you're right, my daughter. I truly do. I understand Malia promised you a reward for returning these items to us. These credits should suffice as payment. Now your part in this is over.
Alright, level 55. Up to 1,792 HP.
Now I can truly make a difference.
Okay. The Tomb of the Fang. We have the time, so I'm going to go and show you guys the monastery. "29 minutes should be plenty of time to climb to the top. Do you remember the Sea of Swords book, Joe? It specifically the part where not Caddy, Deli Curry and Coulson are attacked by the pirates in Deutermont's house. Yeah, the first time I listened to that scene was as I was climbing this monastery. So I have very vivid memories of that section because I was literally fighting my way up this cliff while I was listening to it. See, that's one of the cool things I like about listening to audiobooks is that I can do other things and then those memories can help me remember things that happen in the book for the rest of my life. Because anytime I'm coming here and doing this again, those memories will come flooding back to me. I mean, that is a fair point. Endless Path of Wisdom 1. When the Great Serpent speaks, you must be ready to listen, but if you've not been seeing his signs, you will not be ready to hear him. Tulsarock Monastery. No. And this monastery's fallen into deep disrepair. At least the path up has. Wonder if I still have the effects of. I really should think about replacing those effects with something more useful. But I'll think about that the next time I'm actually playing the game seriously, because. It's kind of sad because it's probably going to be at least a year before we get another DLC, if not longer. And The Elder Scrolls 6, we still don't know when that's coming out. So it's going to be a while before I do anything else with Bethesda on the channel, because you can't really count Elder Scrolls Online because it's ZeniMax and not Bethesda doing it. The ESO has got really good stories and stuff. Yeah, so ZeniMax Online Studios and Bethesda are both owned by ZeniMax, the studio, which is owned by Microsoft, so. But because they are, you know, sister organizations, both owned by the same parent company, they can use each other's. They share resources and stuff. Redeemed. In order to do what we need to be able to understand him. In order to understand him, we must be willing to seek him. Supposed to be just decoration? Huh. You okay? You fret that you cannot see him even though your eyes are open, but your eyes are not the only way to see him. Tell you what, the first time I came up here, it took me a minute to figure out how to continue going up because of the way this is all twisty and turny. Welcome to the monastery.
The Serpent shows no
I'm retaking this monastery.
This battle has been lost.
What? Oh, what's wrong? Uh-huh.
Barun technology is well guarded.
Uh-huh.
Almost as well as its point of origin.
When's his next stream, by the way?
Come to die,
I'll try to see if I can join in and spend those channel points that I have on the ramen. I think he thought I forgot. I think he thought I forgot. Yep. Oh no. Why did they forget the range? Really? Wow. That's ridiculous. The thing is, that's not even how you make a sandwich. Like, even if you're in a hurry, like, you have to realize you haven't put a patty on the bun. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they got distracted, they closed it without noticing they hadn't put the patty on there. That does happen sometimes. I don't know if it, what time of day was it when y'all put in the order? Was it like dinner rush or? I mean, it's possible. Just I worked at McDonald's and I hate hearing things like that because it's ridiculous. And it gives every McDonald's a bad name.
Forgive me, great Serpent.
So where did he order wings from? Like Papa John's or Little Caesars or B-dubs? I don't know, it's like when I tried my best when I worked there to do things properly. Like anytime I made coffee, I cleaned out the coffee pot, oh, you just mean like in general. Man, I always try to go out of my way to make sure things were fresh, clean.
Good one. I'm hit.
They use beef tallow. They use beef tallow on the fries. It says so on the boxes. So if they ever tell you, "Oh, our fries are vegetarian, vegan," like they're not. They're legitimately are. They contain beef tallow. Like it says it on the boxes.
Cannot evade! To me! Brother, we must kill against the great Serpent.
We should move on.
Yeah. See, it's different. The fries at like Five Guys I think are fine because I don't think they contain the beef tallow. So they're cooked in peanut oil. So. That's fair. Well, I mean, what would the other option have been if they weren't all beef? Like, because I would be very leery about a hot dog that wasn't all beef or all pork. I guess that's true. Because it's white meat, not. I think it's red meat that mainly bothers you. No. You accidentally get some red beef while at camp. I'm like, get the children out! It's like bells start ringing. She's like, no, we have to leave. It's like, she's like, but mom, it's like, no, she's already gone. She's already gone. She's already dead. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was, I had not been drinking water and overtaxed myself.
There will be no peace in the settled system so long as the zealots run amok.
When I'm at camp, I work, and sometimes I forget to take breaks and drink water, and, you know. It wasn't 3 times. I do remember I was thinking about how nice it would be just to lay down on the grass. The next thing I knew, I was laying down on the grass. Yeah. And then I remember I stumbled like I was going to fall later that day, that same day. Or the day after, I can't remember which. Part of it just, I was in so much pain because that was before you gave me that mint stuff. So like every step was agony. It's like the constant walking up and down the hills was not good for my body at that point. I wasn't in your face. You were in my face.
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
And another problem was that particular summer, we had so shortage of male counselors that we were constantly like going to take kids to the bathroom. It's like there was almost no respite from going up and down those hills, and my body was in full rebellion. It's like, no, we need to rest. There was some reason we couldn't do that. I can't quite remember what it was up, but we were told that we weren't allowed to do that, so I wasn't doing that. It would be different if we could have sent them to the cafeteria, but that was also the year that the cafeteria was off limits, so we couldn't use the cafeteria like we normally did. I don't remember. We're talking really long time ago. There was some reason why we couldn't do it, and that at least in my brain is telling me there was some reason that we couldn't do it, which is why we were just constantly going up and down the hill like all day long. It's like my body was just so sick of it. I was like, at the time, it did not seem like a good idea to take a break. Something like that. Yeah, we were the same rank. No, we still are the same rank. No, we're both in charge. Yeah, we've got to... I'm pretty sure that was Wednesday. I think we're going a little overboard here. I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday. It's halfway through the week. It's halfway through the week. I've been carrying this I stole socks from the poor old man. What is wrong with me? Okay, just go ahead and put away everything again, get the inventory nice and cleaned out so I can have an easier time when the next time we play this game. I guess I could put all the 8 in here too. Just put away everything except for the healing items. That way I'm starting with an empty inventory. And then I can decide what to take with me before my next outage, or outing. I'll keep 1 pancreas on me. Just in case. Keep 2 seaweed wines.
I have never been one to spend much time in bed, but...
Can I build a couch? Hmm? Did the thing where they snuck out and got in trouble? Yep. I think he did leave in the middle of the night. Because he left all of his stuff. Uh-huh. Okay, we're getting ready to end off, and then I'm going to get some food while we get ready for BG3, so... I mean, he wouldn't have been allowed back anyway. Yeah. The thing is, he had already been warned about disappearing without telling someone that he was disappearing. I don't know. We can compare what we know and see which is true. Because I was told that him and the girl were off doing something in particular, and that's why they got banned. So. Yes. Jason would have taken offense. Yes. See, I hadn't heard that one. Oh, he was dead to her. He was dead. He was dead to her. I know. Oh god. I was like, yeah, I was like, what happened to Hunter? She's like, we do not talk about those who are dead to me. I'm like, okay. You know what? None of my business. Alright, everyone, thank you for joining me for Starfield Shattered Space. It's been... Okay, overall, I enjoyed Shattered Space. Like, Shattered Space was fun. Like, there's a lot of good stories, a lot of good roleplay elements. Like, it's a very enjoyable DLC. Is it my favorite Bethesda DLC? No. We've played a lot of DLCs from Bethesda. I think my favorite has still got to be... That's a tough choice between Far Harbor and... It's a really tough choice between Far Harbor and... I'm trying to think of which one would be a good comparison. Maybe Dragonborn? But yeah, it's a fairly good DLC, and but I think it's a good starting point and helps them get an idea for what else is to come. Like, I could definitely stand to be longer next time, so I'm hoping that they definitely make the DLC longer and not shorter. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So there won't be any more Starfield content for a while. Like I said, we'll come back for the Doom creation, and then the next time we come back will be before the DLC comes out. The next main game on the channel will be Mass Effect 2, The Return of Shepard. So I hope you'll join me for that. We're going to be playing as a soldier with a shotgun and shotgunning all the things down. So... that's going to be a lot of fun. And I think after Shattered Space, it'll be nice to have... that full space experience again. So, and it helps me get to my goal of completing all 4 of the Mass Effect games before the next main one comes out on stream. So we'll definitely come back for that. I don't know if Jack and Dexter is going to continue yet. I'm still on the fence. I may go ahead and continue trying it. The next Friday game I want to do is Dragon Quest III, the HD 2D remake, which isn't coming out until about mid-November. So I may just continue trying the Jack and Dexter and see if we can beat the game before then. If we do, then we'll just play the game like normal. If not, I don't know, I'll make the decision when the time comes. Joe and I will be continuing more of Baldur's Gate 3 here on the channel and on his channel. That will be at... 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. as usual. Although, do you have to, like, when are you going to bed tonight, Joe? Okay, so do you want to just, like, continue BG3 until we beat it today and just say that this will be the final? Okay. So, well, I am going to go get food still, but when we get, I say we start at 3 and we just go until we finish the game, so. Well, yeah. So that's what we'll do. So, yeah, so we will finish BG3 today. I hope you joined us for that. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you in a little bit. Goodbye.